Welcome, Dallin. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. We're excited to have you here at Appalachian State University, and we're excited that you applied for the job. How do you feel?
I'm excited. I feel like it's a great opportunity, great university, and obviously great athletics.
Yeah, tell me a little about yourself.
I played at BYU for 4 years. Played safety there. I understand their defensive scheme,
Yeah.
and I feel like I can. I've seen a lot of different coaching styles over my time as a player, and I think I have an idea of what kind of coach I'd like to be and what kind of system I'd like to bring into your university, and um, I feel like the different type of philosophies that I have, and the more the open mindset to just try to be able to accept and just learn as I go will allow me to be successful.
And I think that's very important especially as a defensive coordinator, the willingness to learn, especially from maybe our head coach or other people, will help you a long way. What about yourself? I mean, tell me where you're from originally.
From Portland, Oregon. Went to Central Catholic High School. Graduated from there. I am 21 with a college degree, and
What'd you study again?
studied coaching and philosophy.
Oh, okay, great.
Kind of understand different approaches, like I said earlier, and seen a lot of different approaches and philosophies from different people that I've been around.
What are some things specifically that you think you can contribute to our program and to the players and to this team?
Well, like I said, with playing in college, I feel like when I did play, I was a coach on the field. I understood what everybody needed to do. I understood the concepts and understood also where other people needed to be and to allow our team to be successful. I feel like if I bring in my coaching style, I feel like I can relate to the players. I understand what they need and how to apply the learning in the film room and bring that to the field and
Great.
Understanding those concepts.
Perfect, man. Yeah. So me, myself, I'm the head coach. I'm an offensive coordinator. We got a great offensive staff, but we're looking for this new defensive staff, and we're excited for if you do have the job. We're excited for you. And what do you think the defensive plan? What defensive plan would you implement into our program? Would you focus on a 3-4, maybe a 4-3, or what kind of scheme would you place?
I would place a 3-4.
Okay, 3-4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need we'd have to have good outside linebackers to hold the edge, a great nose guard to play the front side A gap and allow our backers to roam and just make plays.
Awesome.
We need great communication in the secondary, and understanding where everyone needs to be, especially from our safety positions. They need to be the quarterbacks of our defense and be vocal and be willing to distribute that throughout the rest of the defense.
3-4 is kind of the most progressive defensive scheme as far as today playing. We see a lot in the NFL. So, and I've seen the program that you played in and the coaches that you played for. I'm sure you learned a lot from them. So I know if we had that defensive scheme, we'd be very successful. So what about the players? How are you going to get the players to fit the right positions? I mean, what type of players, or where are you going to go look for these guys as you recruit?
It doesn't necessarily matter where they're from. They just need to be able to fit into a scheme.
Okay.
I need a corner who can cover on the outside to be our field corner, and then I need a big physical boundary corner who can also run with guys. Like I said, I need safeties to communicate. I need my best players to be my outside linebackers, the most athletic and most physical. And then I need, like I said, probably the most important position is the nose guard to be able to hold down the whole front side to not allow teams to run. And then, within our defense, it prevents the way we play it schematically. It prevents big plays from going over the top. We make teams where bend don't break defense.
Yeah.
But one thing I would like to implement would be more man-to-man. So I probably need a little bit more athletic safeties, guys who can run and cover the slots. I'm an aggressive. I feel like I could be an aggressive play caller, and want to make plays, want to help my guys make plays. I also feel that as a coach, the most important thing is the players, and we need to focus on that.
Great, man. I totally agree. And as you play man, we understand that we also have to put pressure on the quarterback because it's a tough defense to play. Right. So what about? I mean, recruiting is a big thing, and it's really hard in today's game in the college football community. Appalachian State is considered a big program. We're moving up, and it's hard to get those best 5-star, 4-star players. So how do you think from your experience, from your relations around the community or where you're from and where you play at Utah, where do you think you're going to get these guys?
I feel, I mean, being a D1 AA, we are not going to get the 4 and 5-star guys. But I feel like there are guys that people don't really realize can make plays. Guys who maybe are in the wrong position in high school, or maybe guys who, quarterbacks that we can turn into safeties, or guys that we feel can play. If we need to put weight on somebody and change their position, then I feel like that's something that we could do, is just kind of alter. The way I go about recruiting is altering necessarily what other people see and kind of just taking my own spin on it. And I've seen it from outside people. Nate Orchard up at Utah,
good player,
defensive end, grew up as a receiver.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Utah told him to put some weight on and played him at end. He's a real aggressive dude. And
one of the best players now. Defensive lineman.
Yep,
good.
Exactly. Makes a lot of plays. I also feel that being connected, especially in the Northwest area, I know that's far from here, but being in the Northwest area, people really trust me and my connections up there. So I feel that if there's a guy who is, a diamond in the rough, or somebody who we don't necessarily, or who a lot of colleges don't necessarily see as a big time player, but we feel that they can fit our role. I know that there's people out there that will contact me directly about these kids, and if I feel the need if I feel like our recruiting isn't going the way we need to, there are those guys that I can make calls to that can help me out.
Very impressive. Northwest is not usually our idea of where we want to recruit, but we're always open. We want to get those best players, I feel like our philosophy is the same as far as finding a player who maybe can change and fit into a better position, and we see that a lot of days too. So just on top of what do you think your strengths are?
I feel like I care about people individually.
Okay.
So my players, I want them to feel like they're my sons or my family, or like they can trust me, that I would do anything for them and that they would do anything for me. I feel like that's the way that you get the most out of your players, is if they love your coaching staff and they love you as an individual, and then also as a coach, being able to relate off the field and on the field, and being able to bring them together and play with one another. And it really just comes down to the unity and the trust and the love that you have for one another. And I feel that if I'm able to get in front of these kids, I feel like I can make a difference in their lives and help them be successful on and off the field.
Great. I feel like I got a good sense of who you are, what kind of coach you will be, and what the scheme is. And I feel like that's the scheme we're looking for, to excel this program, to step up to the next level and win these championships. So do you have any questions for me?
What is your relationship like with your coaches?
Okay, as far as relationship with the coaches, we have a very open communication relationship. Whatever on the table, if we have a problem, we don't want it to keep it there. If you think I'm wrong, you let me know, and then we'll figure out what it is. And sometimes that can be confrontational, but I see that as a way to figure out what the best solution is. And so if I think it's wrong, if I think you're doing something wrong, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to let you know, okay? And it's not to be an a-hole or whatever it may be. It's to kind of understand you and see what we can do if we can make it better.
What is it like living here? Just kind of the area, and what it's like been for you and your family? Great.
So this place, Appalachian State, located in Michigan, it's a wonderful place. You got the lakes, the Great Lakes, just up north. You got a little mountain range just a couple hours west of here, and you'll enjoy the scenery. It's a beautiful place. The community is very together. It's a small town, so you'll see that a lot of people know each other outside of the university. So it's a great place to live. It's safe. Not a lot of crime or things to worry about outside of your house. So I'm sure you'll love it. It's not that expensive either. It's very cheap. And so with your $2 million contract we're going to sign you if you were to hire, I'm sure you'll do well with your family also. Okay? Any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Great, Dallin. Well, it's nice to finally
Thank you.
talk to you.
Appreciate
We'll let
it.
you know how what we think, and we'll give you a call, okay?
Great, thanks.
Right on.